Hello, welcome to yet another video. I just wanted you guys to see how a neglected headboard looks like. Yeah, I have neglected a lot of things in my house, but we can't always get to the things that we want to. Sometimes you just cover where you can cover and then hope that one day you actually make time to do what you want to do. So today it's a new day. Welcome back to my returning subscribers. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome back my returning viewers. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to our channel. We are a new channel, we are growing, and I don't know, have I ever introduced myself? My channel is called Awkwardly Made Life. The reason I call it awkward is because, well, I'm awkward. Yeah, and my name is Mulebo. I am a mother to two beautiful babies. One is a 19-year-old boy, and another one is my fair four-legged beautiful baby girl called Kara, and my 19-year-old is called Theo, nickname. So those are my two beautiful babies that I live for, and occasionally be my husband's wife. I'm joking. And I'm also a housewife to my husband. I have been a housewife for, at first I was a house girlfriend. Yes, I did what you call the fat and set type of a thing. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this video because I'm cleaning, guys. Sometimes you don't really have to explain cleaning, so I'll chit chat. Nah. I've been a housewife since, I've been a house girlfriend since 2010. Yep, up until 2014. Then 2014 up until now, I've been a housewife. Yes, and it has been like that since then. I love it. I love being a homemaker. It brings me joy. It's something that was not planned. Guys, I didn't plan my life. My life just happened, to say the least. I had my life planned out as I was growing up, and to say it did not pan out like that, it's an understatement. But you know what they say, God always has your best interest at heart, because everything that he has set out for me in the beginning, I felt like it wasn't something that I wanted or that I needed, but it's what I needed. It's exactly what I needed. It is exactly the life that I wanted. That is good for me. Is it a perfect life? No, guys, there's no such thing. There's nothing perfect. And being a housewife is nothing glamorous. It's just that, just like someone would enjoy putting their lives in danger, but they will overcome that and then tomorrow they go and do it all over again. Yet yesterday they nearly died, you know. So a housewife, I would say it's something, a homemaker, it's something like that. It's not an easy thing to do, but you wake up every single morning looking forward to it. That's just how it is. Being a mother is not easy. You worry a lot. I used to be called a paranoid mom, but you know what? I don't care. I didn't care. I think I was comfortable being called a paranoid mom than me not knowing where my child is. And the agreement between me and him was that I have to see him. If he's playing, I have to see him. I have to, he has to check in with me every 15 minutes and say, Mommy, I'm here. I didn't play like that. And if he was gonna go and play outside, it needs to be on the street where I can just stand by the gate or by the door and I can see him. I was that mom. And if I felt like something didn't make me comfortable, he wasn't gonna go outside at all. And I've lived everywhere, guys. Not everywhere. When I mean everywhere, I've lived in places that are different, if I may put it that way. I have lived in upcoming development where it was safe and it was still not safe. I still wanted to see where he was. I have lived in an environment where, well, I'm from there, we moved to Pretoria. It was a flat. Oh, there it was even worse, because he was just starting school. I would get scared if I don't see him if school's out, because my husband used to drop him off in the morning, then I'll walk to the school after school and go and pick him up. So one day we went to the school. I went to the school after school, and only to find out that they had actually left. The school was out early, right? So it being out early, a child is a child. Instead of, he waited for me for a while, I'm guessing. Communication was bad on their teachers on that day. I was so angry. And when I didn't come, he decided to go to a friend's place which was nearby. Guys, I was panicking like there's no tomorrow. I was panicking, and when he finally came out, because I think they left, they went to buy something, then he came up with that boy, and I saw him coming up, and he was just so carefree. Kids will give you a heart attack and they would not even have a clue of what they had put you through. He was just so carefree. Mommy, like it was like it's nothing. You know what? I didn't know whether I should be angry at him. Why was I supposed to be angry at him? Because he was not the one who decided that today I'm gonna go out early. It was his teachers who decided that. And I was happy, but I was panicky, I was angry, I was upset, I was worried. All those emotions came running. You understand? So when I say being a stay-at-home mom, it's not easy. Being a mom, it's not easy. Of which sometimes, guys, I get so frustrated with people that have helpers or that have nannies, and these expectations over them. It's not easy taking care of a child and taking care of a home. I wish they could cut them some slack, especially if you've never done it. I think that people who went to school, went to university, got jobs in corporate and all of that, fell pregnant, had kids, and got help, obviously, but they have expectations of their helpers. They have expectations of another human being, that they don't understand that cleaning the house, doing laundry, cooking, bathing the kids, doing all of these things, it's a lot. And sometimes when you come back from work as well, you don't even want to make yourself a cup of tea. You still want that person to make you a cup of tea. They are serving you your food, and then after you expect them to make you a cup of tea. It's a lot, guys. If you are in a position to have help at home, be kind. Please be kind. I mean, my mom was a domestic worker. Where she used to work, there was no kids there, but she had day offs. They were fair to her. She had time to knock in, she had time to knock off. A lot of people, when they have help, their helpers knock off late and they come inside the house early. I'm a mother with one child. I stayed home. He's grown now, and it still doesn't get any easier, because as they grow as well, they become active, they have friends, they have this. You have to pick them up, you have to drive them there, you have to take them to the movies, they have this at school. It's a lot. It is a lot, guys. So imagine when you have help at home and that person is doing all of those things on your behalf. Be appreciative. I know some of them can be unkind as well, but be appreciative, guys. Really be appreciative of them. And that's what we go through as homemakers. That's what we go through as housewives. Is it a complaint? No, never. It's not a complaint. I love doing it, but it's not easy. It is my passion. Being a homemaker is my passion. And I have hobbies. I love baking. It's my hobby. My hobby is cooking. Sewing is my hobby, which I love, but it's difficult, but I still do it. So, but homemaking is what makes me get up every morning to go and do something. And I haven't been able to keep friends in a long while, because when you have, how do I put it? When you have a family and you are a housewife, a lot of people have these assumptions that you don't do anything. I've been asked a couple of times, like, what do you do during the day? Don't you get bored? I would get bored. And I'm like, I don't even have time to get bored. I wish I had time to get bored. And besides that, I'm not the type of a person that gets bored. I have a lot of things to entertain myself with. So when someone asks me if I don't get bored, what do I do? Sometimes I feel like I want to tell them, most of the time 4:30 I'm up, or 5 a.m. I'm up. I take a bath. I make sure that people when they leave my house, my people when they leave my house, when they leave house, they have lunch, they had breakfast. I make sure that their clothing is in order. I sometimes I don't even have a cup of coffee up until they leave the house, which is after 8. And you can't relax too much, because if you relax too much, then your body will not allow you to get up. So you will have that cup of coffee, maybe check your emails, check your WhatsApp, your text messages, anything that you want to check for an hour. Then you get up and go and do what you need to do. And then you'll have your lunch. And sometimes you even feel guilty for having that lunch because you still have so much to do. And when you do have that lunch, you have to be careful not to overeat, because if you overeat, then you will have trouble getting up to go and finish off what you're supposed to do. And then before you know it, it's time to make dinner. And then after you make dinner, you feed your family. And once the family is fed, now you can think about you resting, which is, when you look at the time, majority of the time, if you had done dishes, it's just after 8. Then you will have your last cup of herbal tea. And then once that is done, it's almost 9 p.m. You still have to take a bath, and then you go and repeat the same thing but differently, because the chores are different every single day. So when somebody asks me, don't you get bored? I want to ask them, with what time? I don't have time, and even if I could get to a position where I could get help, I've tried that in the past. It didn't work out. I loved the lady. She was a hard worker. She cleaned beautifully. She knew, like, you did not have to tell her what to do. But there was that line, the disrespect line. Sometimes when you are humble or kind and not come with the boss mode, don't expect that even if you have help at home, that particular person is going to look at you and say, and respect you. I don't want to be feared, but I want to be respected. This is still my home. You need to respect. There must be some level of respect between you and I. As if that was the problem, because for me personally, it doesn't matter who you are. I do not tolerate disrespect. I cut you out of my life. Anything that I feel that it's not respectful towards me, I cut it out very quickly. So when you do find another one, they just don't want to work. So, and me personally, I'm difficult to please as well, because I know how to do things for myself. So you cannot do a half-done thing with me. If you say you're going to clean, I would know when you have cleaned, and I would know when you have tidied up. So I've decided a long time ago that I'm not even going to be bothered. I won't even bother about those type of things. They are not for me. But homemaking is not easy, but it is the most beautiful thing that you can do for yourself and for your family, because you always know what is what in your home, what is what in your life, in your family's life. you are up to date with everything. Does it get crazy? Definitely it gets crazy. It gets crazy, but it is the most beautiful thing ever that one can do for themselves. So before I got carried away, I was saying that I'm a mother to a 19-year-old, which I feel like I don't have a child anymore because he's got a life of his own. I'm embarrassing to him now. He's no longer a mama's child. Do you know what they want? This he wants his space and all of those things. He lives in his own world, with his friends and all of that. Occasionally remembered, but I'm not complaining. I've done my job. It is done. I sleep. Now we sleep the entire night. Hey guys, there was a point where we did not sleep. This child did not sleep. So when I could finally sleep, I slept. So I'm still enjoying that. Up until that is disturbed somehow, yeah, we'll see. But yes, and I'm a housewife, and that's basically who I am. That's what I do. Like, there's nothing special. Nothing. There's nothing special, but in this channel, what we do homemaking. We clean, we cook, we bake, we share random vlogs if I see something that I think like-minded people like me would appreciate. I do not have anything specific that I would say besides homemaking, the entire homemaking. For me, homemaking is broad, guys. It's not only cleaning and doing laundry. For me, homemaking, I hope I'll be able to capture this in my videos. I plan to do that, but I'm also still debating with myself on how much I want to share, how comfortable I want to share, because there are things that I would really love to share and maybe explain why I do them a certain way, but I'm also fearful that might not come across the way I want it to come across. And for me, that has always been my struggle, that when I try to share something with someone or with people, they tend to take what they want out of that, which a lot of times it's not what I wanted to share. They take something else, or they take what I had shared and twist it in their own way. So that has led me into not sharing a whole lot of things about my life, not sharing anything. Basically, I would share with someone, but I would have to look at you, how receptive you are. If I share with you, will you be able to understand me? And a lot of I've come across very few people that actually understood what I was saying and understood it exactly the way I was saying it. So I'm cautious, if I may put it in simple terms. I'm very cautious, but my homemaking, guys, it's a lot. Okay, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit. Let me tell you guys a little bit about this. These are seeds that I just put in a wet paper towel. I'm starting out the seeds. I want to see if this is going to work. It previously worked, but I neglected the plants that I was that I used, that I planted, and it actually died down. Actually, I went away for a couple of days, and before I left, I forgot to water them. And when I came back, I couldn't get it to do anything. But you can see that it has already started sprouting. I know it's not sprouting. There's a term for it. Someone can correct me about the term in the comment section. There's a term for it. The apple one hasn't started, hasn't done anything, but I found out, I have actually realized that apples from the store, guys, hardly they sprout. Not only apples, a lot of seeds. So I don't know if they're doing something to them or what, but they don't sprout a lot. Some of you will be lucky, and even if they sprout, when you plant them, it doesn't get really far. So I'm just quite wondering, but I don't know. I've never really bought an apple where they said it's organic. Maybe I should go to a store where they sell organic stuff, then see if I buy things from there that I want to plant. How is it going to come about? Or I can just go and buy seedlings. I could do that. So yeah, maybe I should do that. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, I was saying that, guys, so homemaking for me, it's broad. Homemaking for me, I feel like I want to share everything that I wanna share, but I also don't want to make my husband feel uncomfortable, because I don't know if he wants his life like that out there. But at the same time, there are certain things that I do personally that makes this home a home. There are certain things that I do as a mother, as a wife, that enables us to live the way we live or how we live, or to, how do I put it? I'm all about budget, guys. I am all about budget, and for a couple of years now, I've been doing what I have now found out that it's called Stocktober. Or yeah, because I've been doing that. Why I've been doing it in October is because it's just before Christmas. I avoid the rush of the Christmas thing, and the hike in the price has not been added yet. Although this year I have seen, I was checking macros leaflet, and I was like, the one for less pamphlet, guys. The things that I was buying for 100 rand a month ago, 5 or 6, they would say five items or 5 stays of fabric conditioner. Oh, why am I saying foundation? They are now 125. I'm like, what? Like, you just went on. I know things have changed. I know the economy have changed, but if you do have time, especially those who do stock fails and all of that, guys, give yourself enough time to check your macro, wherever way you guys buy your grocery, every single month leading up to leading up to the date that you know that you actually buy your groceries. Why I say that, it might be beneficial to you guys to know that they inflate the prices from October, from end of October, from November, actually, yeah, from beginning of November, they inflate prices. Just after the 28th of October, they inflate prices, guys. You must check it out. I know people will say, hey, it's not the consumer rights, wara. Guys, those things don't work. Do your own research. Do your own research. I'm telling you, the things that I see, I've been watching this for. Oh, I'm blabbing about a lot of things, nah? But anyway, I've been watching this. I've been following these things for a couple of years now. The things that we buy the entire year from April until end of September, the prices are not the same. The prices are not the same, guys. They are not the same. They inflate the prices, especially prior to Black Fridays. Check your stores before it. Like if you belong to a stock fair, or if you are one of those people that when you get your 13th check, you wanna do this and that, to ensure that the next year is at least the first 6 months it's smooth sailing. You know what, rather save that money, put it aside, ignore it, wait until April. You will be able to buy a lot with that money compared to what you are buying, what you're going to buy now in December. I've also realized that actually there was a point where my husband and I wanted to buy a deep freezer, and then we went to the store, we bought it, ne? And then a couple of weeks later, just before Black Friday, they have put a new price on it. And then that was 2 weeks before Black Friday, or was it 3 weeks before Black Friday? And then by the time Black Friday comes, they were selling that freezer for the same amount of money that we bought it about 6 weeks ago. So how do you then do you see what I mean? For what I have done personally over the years, people used to look at me as if I'm the most horrible mother or anything. If I did not have money to do anything for Theo by August or September, we wouldn't buy him anything for December, like the clothing and the shoes that I see a lot of people doing. We didn't. If I didn't have money to do that in those months, come November, December, I didn't buy him anything. Guys, I'm telling you, I used to be looked at as if I don't love him or what, but what I can tell you is that you would buy those things now, beginning of December, or on the 16th of December, like majority of the people, or on Black Friday. And all I have to do is wait a couple of weeks, couple of weeks. On the 26th of December, stores are open in South Africa. They are open in South Africa. Guys, it's month end, ne? It's almost month end. So my hand wash in my bathroom, it's finished actually. So I'm sharing one from Theo's bathroom with us. Sharing is caring. So yeah, so we would do this on the 26th of December. every little thing that you had, everything that you have bought, um, before Christmas is 33% off. They would start with 25, then a week later 33. Come January, it's 50% off. That's how I used to buy him clothes, shoes, whatever it is that he needed. I bought him on sale. Not only him, even us. On the if we went home, we would make sure that on the 2nd of January we are back in Joburg. Then we will utilize the little money that we have on those sales. And if it was not on sale, I wouldn't buy it. I just never bought. I'm not saying I don't buy, but I'm saying then, even now, I still do that sometimes. Although now he's old, he's no longer a child. We just give him money, then he buys what he wants to buy. But then I used to get him a lot more with the same amount that I would get from if I had bought him before Christmas. And again, for me, my son didn't wear a lot of labels growing up. I don't know for how long he wore workmates. He was the simplest child. I bought him quality, but simple. There was no brand or anything. I didn't do that. You understand? So even myself, I remember at some point, you guys know I wear dresses, right? So I would make sure that every January, I would go through it. Things are still reasonable then. Then I would get, like, if I have 1,000 rand, I would get 4 dresses for 1,000 rand. 4 dresses, sometimes 5, or sometimes 4 in a top or 2 tops with 1,000 rand, because it's on sale. And I would wait for the following year's winter. I would buy my clothes in August when the sale goes up. It's already like, or someone would say, but why would you buy something now when you could have bought? It's all about, for me, it has always been about saving money. Like, I need to save. It's not about how I want to be perceived by other people or how I want to be seen out there. It's about saving. I want to get good quality, but at the same time I want to save. That's probably what got me into sewing. Besides the fact that I'm short and I'm big, they don't make clothes for us in normal stores. If I have a size, the arms are fugly. Like, if you get something that fits you somewhere, it doesn't fit you on another place. So, but I'm saying, for me, those type of things are also part of homemaking. How I do my groceries, how I budget it, how I make sure that it lasts, how I do this. But for me to be able to tell you guys all of those things, I have to start by laying all my eggs on, like, putting all my cards on the table, which to some people might not be, they might not look at it the way they're supposed to look at it. They might not see what I'm trying to say there. So I'm a bit concerned about that, but I do hope that we can, as women, we can at least, if somebody's doing something and sharing something, take what they are saying, even if it's not women only, even if it's a man. Take what they are saying if you feel that it's going to be beneficial. If you don't understand it, don't twist it, guys. If you don't understand it, don't twist it. I think we can learn from one another. Homemaking, we can't all know everything. We cannot. You know something that I don't know. I know something that you don't know. Somebody knows something that they don't know. We are all sharing ideas and see if we cannot incorporate them into our lives in one way or the other, if I may put it that way. And if there's anything that I can say, is that I'm a woman that I am today because I have come across women that each and every single one of them took, actually the women that clothed me. I don't know if that makes sense. They clothed me. Strangers, some I know, some didn't even know that they were clothing me, some knew that they were clothing me, but each and every single one of them took a piece of fabric and put it on my body, and eventually that made me something that I can wear every day. Whether someone might see that clothing as something or not, but for me, I've come across women, old, young, middle-aged, all walks of life, that clothed me. Women that when I could not breathe, they took a little bit of their breath and breathed that onto me so that I can guess, I don't know how do I say it in English, so that I can breathe. When I was running out of breath, someone took something out of them and put it in me without knowing. Some knew, some I watched them on YouTube. They don't even know that they did for me. But whether I was going to look for those women or whether they came into my life knowing that they wanted to build me, or whether it was just a stranger, sometimes it would be someone just telling me about their problems. Then, I have that thing, telling me about their problems or whatever and all of that, and then, or hearing a problem about someone else, and from hearing their story, I'll take something, and that thing will be part of the foundation that I'm building. Do you understand? So we are women who are in homemaking. It's not easy being a housewife. It's not easy being a homemaker, but we love it, we enjoy it, we look forward to it. It can get overwhelming, but we do it. And speaking of which, guys, if you have watched this video up until this far, or listened to my blabbing up until this far, there's a young lady by the name of Sipokazi Bakyase, or I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Is it Sipokasipakyase or something? I'll try to write it somewhere on the screen there. If you have a minute, go check her out, guys. She's raw, she's hardworking, she has a lot of potential. She's a mom of 3 kids. She works hard. I don't know her personally, I just watch her videos, and I think she has a lot to offer. Show her kindness, love, support. I think what she's doing now, it's a great thing. She's showing the realness of South Africa. I think we all are, but I think she's so raw that she doesn't filter a lot of things. She shares. So with what I was just saying, that I have been in a position where women clothed me, women kept me going. I'm talking about videos like that, guys. People like her who doesn't let anything get her down. For me, if you are a human being or a mother or a woman and you don't let anything whatsoever get you down, that you still smile through it all, you are a rare gem. So kindly show her some love, guys. So check her channel. It's Sipokasipakyase. I think she's close or something, so I'm not good at, I could be wrong, I'm not good at pronouncing other people's other language except the Sotho, the Pedi and all of that. But if I'm not, she will correct me. I hope in her next video she will tell me how to pronounce her surname. But yes, please check her channel. She's great. She's got great content, and be patient with her just like you are patient with me. We are learning. She's a new YouTuber like me. We are learning. We are still making a lot of mistakes. We don't have equipment yet. We are improvising with whatever it is that we have. So be patient with us. We will grow, but in the process we will share with you whatever it is that we want to share, and hope that you can learn or take something from it. And with this video, though I was blabbing, I've realized that, or I've said it in my prayer, I'm not good with talking, guys. So I'm not good with the sit down, but I think in a couple of weeks or a couple of days or in a week's time, maybe I might do a sit down. I don't know. If you do have a question, if you have watched up until this far, you do have a question, kindly leave it in the comments down below, and I will try to answer them as honest as possible. But my chit chat session, if I do it, it will not be about that. It will be me outlining, or me telling you guys what I'll be doing for the next couple of days. If I do share it, it's gonna be hectic, but I think I'm gonna have to share, because if I don't share it, we'll see how much I can share, because that will mean I won't be able to vlog. So cleaning, it will still be happening there and there, but whatever it is that I'll be sharing, it will be part of the homemaking that I do. So I do hope that you guys do come back, stick around, show some love. If you have watched up until this far, kindly go check Sipokazi by Kiase. Kindly leave a rose emoji for me in the comment section. I think that will tell me how many people actually are willing to go and support her and actually watch this video up until this far. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the kindness. Come back again next time. Until I see you. Mwah. Bye.